None of the podcast hosts are medical professionals. This is just for entertainment and recreational purposes. Do not take this as professional medical advice. Enjoy the podcast.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the fourth episode of Bravo Talks, where you get to hear all about Philippine healthcare stuff from not only one, not only two, not only three, not only four, but five students that made a comprehensive research study about it. Before we start, I am Callie, and I feel really, really good looking today.
I'm Tammy. I'm 19 still, and I guess I feel okay today.
At least you're 19.
Hi, I'm Jazz. I'm 18 and I just finished lunch. Yum.
Yum.
Hello, I'm Adria. I'm also still 19 and I also ate really good food for lunch.
Wow.
Hi, my name is Niv, and I'm 18, and I love cereal.
Slay.
Yes. Yes. Cereal. That's right, Niv. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, so for the fourth episode, my dear listeners, we will be reading responses again of the survey that we did. Except now it's on the sixth and seventh question, and I am going to read them to you. So the sixth one focuses on the thoughts on the free COVID 19 booster shot drives. And the seventh question, which is the second question we will be talking about today, is a recommendation of registering in booster shot drives. So each of us will pick a response that struck them the most and explain why. Starting with me. There's a response on the thoughts on the free COVID 19 booster shot drives that really struck me. It says, not a lot of people have the means to get one, so it is only rightful to give it for free. It struck me because it has to do something again with money. And throughout this research, the talk about do you have enough money to get yourself vaccinated, or do you have enough money to get yourself medicated? Is that a word? Is medicated a word? Did I use it right?
Yes.
I don't think I
Yes.
I don't think I used it right, but you guys get the point, you know? And as a third world country, it's pretty uncommon to receive a bunch of those questions because not everybody does have the means to get themselves medicated. Am I right? Yes. How about you, Tammy?
For me, it was one response from the question on thoughts of the free COVID-19 booster shot drives. Mine went, I think they're great. The vaccines were initially really hard to come by during the first few months of release in the Philippines, so I'm glad that they are more accessible to the public now. And that pretty much opened my eyes to how valuable vaccines are in pretty much abetting medical disasters or pandemics like ours right now. And I just remembered all those times when I was younger. I would usually get my vaccines, I don't know, pretty much wherever I was taken. I would just be brought there by my family. They would tell me, "You're gonna get the shot. Don't cry. You're not gonna cry like your sisters." I would actually go last, and I would like relish the thought that they were crying from the needle that I bravely smiled at like a maniac. Um, I just kept thinking, "Oh, okay, it's just a little prick of a needle. That's it." And then now it's this. Like 2 years ago, pretty much everyone feared this disease, this virus, and now there's a vaccine on it, and pretty much it's already making strides, making waves of change in how we're tackling viruses such as COVID-19, something that's highly infectious and with a high mortality rate. I was just so shocked that a simple needle prick that I felt whenever I was just brought to the doctor without much thought could have made such a massive change. And we're such a rare commodity, or like a really important tool in dire situations like this. I just never thought on it that much. And I looked at these responses, or like this particular response, and yeah, I just feel like vaccines are great. I'm glad we got one now. Yeah.
Is it my turn now?
I like the person that answered, at least the government did something right.
Okay, you go first, Adri.
Oh, okay. So a lot of them a lot of them have the same answers, that yes, they do think that the free COVID shots is good, and yes, they would recommend somebody to get the booster shots. Oh wait, there's one person that was like, wait, where is it? Get a booster shot only if you travel or involved in many gatherings. If not, better not to get boosted and stay at home.
Yeah, that was a controversial
I
response.
I mean, here's the thing. You can't I don't think one can survive staying at home for too long, you know? Sometimes you need that vitamin D. And you need to like buy groceries, and like, you have errands to run. And I think, yeah, I still think you should get a booster shot, even though you're not going anywhere like specifically. What if like surprise lang, like what if you had suddenly you needed to buy like groceries and you need to go out, or like what if suddenly you have to go to the hospital like for a checkup.
Yep.
It's really just for prevention,
Yeah.
for the sake of yourself and for everyone around you.
Yeah. Pero as crazy as that response sounds like, it really gives you perspective on how diverse people's
Mm.
mindsets are. It's cool when I think of
Like,
it. Now, someone can think of vaccines in that way. Now only get it if you need it.
even like you're staying at home, if you don't live
Yeah.
alone, like if you don't live alone, that's still, it's you're
Mm-hmm.
still living like with your family or something.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Ikaw, Jazz.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, your turn.
So I chose this response. I believe that it is a good thing, and they should. It is a good thing, and they should be free, as it prevents people from getting sick or experiencing the severe symptoms of COVID-19. Yeah. So from what I know, vaccines. It's always prevention. It's not like, oh, I have a vaccine, I will never get this. It just
Mm-hmm.
prevents you.
Yeah.
It's like it like you'll be
It's like a
less
shield.
likely. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can still get it, but like like
Your
least
immune system will be
likely
able to
to.
fight it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
basically, if I were to put this in Valorant terms, guys, Carl.
Okay, Valorant terms. Let's hear it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so like it's like buying a 25 shield or a 50 shield. So
Mm,
because
mm.
there are different kinds of vaccines. Um, I forgot which one is the Sinopharm. I got Sinopharm at first, but that one Sinopharm doesn't have the the what do you call it, the quote unquote extract of the COVID. But then Pfizer, Moderna, Astra, that those have the extract extract of
Extract.
extract of the
A
COVID
diluted
19.
Yeah.
form.
It has
Yeah, so
COVIDity.
that's why that's why
Mobility.
when you get the vaccine, you're not supposed to go out like into wherever. You're supposed to stay at home because your immune system is going to adapt to it, because it's a
Uh-huh.
foreign body they're injecting into your immune system, so that your immune system could like get familiar with it and you know not cope up with it, but like multiply it to the different DNA strands so that you'll be protected.
Yeah.
That's what people like
People
forget.
are also like afraid of getting the side effects. Like
Yeah,
you might
that's
die,
why.
because of the side effects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like,
it depends on the person, huh? Because
yeah,
some don't experience, and it also depends on what kind of vaccine you chose. Like there are certain vaccines that are better for older people. There are certain better for younger people. So yeah, you should do your research on the vaccines too. That's the problem. But yeah, I really think that whoever wrote this, he have a good point, man, and
Mm-hmm.
very good.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, and to conclude, basically, it's educate the people. If they know the real definition behind stuff like the vaccine, like the reason for it, then it should be no problem.
yeah.
People usually make sense if they don't have a mental problem. But it's
um,
2022 and that's pretty rampant too. All right. Okay, let's hear
Okay.
from Niv. What do you think, Niv?
Okay. So the response that stood out to me the most is, um, Amrita, I think it's a good thing people need the booster shots, and most of the people in this country can afford to pay for it. And I agree what this person said because anyone, regardless of financial background, can now get treated. And we know that our healthcare system has some sort of like inequality between the rich and poor. But this is really good. This is really a good thing what the government has done. But because now like it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you will you can get the same type of immunity, and that's really good. Although
Yeah.
yes, our healthcare system is still far away from perfect, but but the free booster shots is a good first step, and I hope that they keep this up in the future. Thank you.
Thank you too, my man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Also, the one about getting booster shots. It it if ever you contracted COVID, it makes your your what do you call that? The severity of the COVID you contracted like lesser.
Oh yeah,
Lesser.
symptoms won't
Yeah.
be as bad even though you're infected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So to wrap it up, get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. That's the gist of this. That's the gist of this. And most of our responses are most of our respondents rather are also leaning in the same side as us. They support the free booster shots and they recommend to get
Yeah.
boosted. So that's
While
good.
they're
That's
free,
good.
huh? Because
Yeah,
later
yeah, they're
on they won't
free.
be free now.
that is true. Yeah, while
They're
they stay
expensive.
free. Uh huh.
Vaccines
Yeah.
are expensive, y'all, and get it
Yes,
while you
that's
can.
true. All right. So on that note, I guess that closes our episode 4. All right. Thank you guys for all your cool words. Woo. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
I'm Callie. I'm with Jazz, Tammy, Adri, and Niv, and we all say bye bye.
Bye.